Hey everyone, my name's Walter, and I'm here with you on Easter Sunday apparently to talk about nice guys once again. Nice guys are men who spend a lot of time making themselves look nice, and then they sometimes send pathetic messages. Let's just get started with nice guys from Reddit. This post is actually from Reddit Bad Roommates, which maybe I should cover more directly sometime. I present to you, the nice guy roommate. About 4 weeks ago, he came to me to say he had feelings for me, when I made clear this whole time I liked someone else, but because I'm having a lot of mental problems, I just don't want to get involved with anyone. And then this now. I just want peace and I can't get it in my own house. Yeah, I gotta love being stuck in the same house as the nice guy. And he's still sending cringy texts. Let's check this out. What's up with that? Oh wow, they made it. Cool, just wanted to wish you a happy day and a good week. It doesn't mean anything too much. If it bothers you, you don't have to keep them. Sorry if I offended you. This is my workplace and it's not appropriate. That's okay, but please don't let it repeat. Thank you. That's crazy. Didn't know doing something nice would get me into a truckload of problems. Just toss them, thanks. I'm going to be searching for a place. I'm completely embarrassed by this. I will let you know when I find something. That's okay. You're right, it is okay. I will not be kicked in the heart anymore. Being a nice guy has done me no justice, other than my job. You're a very hurtful person, and you know how to kick someone down. Sorry, I don't want to get to this right now because I'm at work and people called out, so I'm swamped. But I appreciate you being nice and all. But with everything you told me a couple weeks ago and now this at my workplace, which I take very seriously, it made me very uncomfortable. I think it is the best idea for you to look for a new place if that's how you feel about me. I think it's best for me to just disappear, period. So I take it I still have to pay you? Or can I save to move? Wait, he's asking if he can just not pay rent? Why? Considering the price of rent right now, I'd imagine the answer is, fuck you, asshole. Obviously can't stop paying you. I don't know how I can save to move in a month. You did pay half a month ahead, so if you want to skip half a month at any point, then that would be okay. But I need rent to be paid normally aside from that half month until you actually do move. Okay, I will just take that half month starting Friday next week. Okay. You're not a bad person, but I can't believe that was the response. What's so inappropriate about it? Even the flower ladies thought it was a nice gesture. You said you could only offer friendship. I took as that. Can I not care about you without you thinking I like you? Like, what the fuck did I do wrong here? Man, is it normal to send your friend flowers at work? Especially in this awkward situation where he's already tried to hit on her. Why would she think he likes her? I heard you crying your ass off last night, and I felt bad. Can you not see I have a heart and care? Not sure what men have done for you in the past, but clearly nobody has ever done something nice for you. I'm driving. Unless you can't me out, I will continue to stay. I will just keep my distance from you and pay you rent. And mind my own from now on. I apologize for offending you. That definitely wasn't my intention. Dude, she didn't even say you offended her. She said it's inappropriate. I guess he was hoping she wouldn't actually let him leave for some reason. I can't go anywhere, and I don't want to try. Let's just move on from this whole thing. I'm just baffled you said that. I'm sorry I came into your home and created feelings for you. It was kinda hard not to, but I see now you want to be left alone. I had no idea this would have upset you so much. It's never my intention to upset you, or make you feel this way. Can we have a one-on-one chat today when you get home? He acts like she blew up on him or something. What a wuss. I'm really glad I'm not the one who had to deal with this one-on-one chat. I'm just gonna move out. OP, great. Wait, what? Dude is a fucking clown and was trying to guilt trip you. Good on you for not falling for it. You're right. My daughter is dealing with this right now with her own roommates. One girl caught feelings and my daughter doesn't return them. She's bi, but she just doesn't feel that way about this girl. And now it's a whole thing where the one who has feelings is all hurt and the other roommate takes her side saying she was led on. Led on means that this girl was immature and needy and my daughter was nice to her. People don't understand that someone being nice or friendly is not an invite to fall in love. Now she's stuck living with two people who are being deliberately loud and mean every chance they get. It's a really uncomfortable situation. By the way, you did a great job at ignoring his subtle suicide threat manipulations. If he ever does outright say he's going to hurt himself, just don't engage. Call 911. Tell them what he said and request a welfare check. He'll stop fast because he wants your attention, not a 3-day stay in the Grippy Sock Hotel. You can also cover your ass if he does make some sort of dramatic attempt to emotionally hurt you. I think this is why Lucas is so vague about his threats. People kept calling the cops on him. But you know, when he hits 55 without a Zoomer girlfriend, something will definitely happen. Yeah, he flip-flopped between like 4 different ways to manipulate. Oh geez, I had no idea. Actually, I'm so embarrassed, feel bad for me. No, this is you, and you're the mean one. I'm going to / should hurt myself. Rational, let's just talk about it. My story. When I was 21, my roommate's creepy 35-year-old brother sublet his room for a stretch. When dude shared his feelings and I turned him down, he told me that I was a tease and that I should be careful about leading guys on lest something bad happened to me. I don't even know how I slept that night, but I do remember telling him that he needed to get the fuck out ASAP. Yikes. Time for this manipulative, woe-is-me little turd goblin to find a new place to live. He doesn't get to be a creeper and then ask you to prop up his poor feelings when you turn him down, again. Next. This gives because of the implication vibes from It's Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm glad someone said that because I've vaguely been thinking about it the whole time. I heard you crying, so instead of checking on you, I decided to make a move on a vulnerable woman who already stated she wasn't interested by overstepping and sending her flowers to work. When it didn't go the way I hoped, I decided to say I manipulate her. Sorry you were crying last night. Here's some flowers from someone you're not interested in front of your coworkers. Here's what I was really looking for. Context from the OP. A little more context for the ones who didn't catch the reason I got upset. The moment he moved in mid-year last year, he asked if I was single and I told him I was interested in someone. Months later, I spent time with this someone and I did tell my roommate it was great with this other guy. A month ago, he declared he liked me. I told him I was still interested in this guy. I also told him I did not think roommate and I were a good match and we were incompatible as we hold very different values and morals. I thought that was the end of it. Then he sent flowers to my workplace and got very upset when I rejected them. I never gave him any hope, and the fact that he sent them with a different intent than what he says, pretty much lying to my face, pisses me off. Own it, get rejected, and move on. Then he tried to play victim and blame me for feeling uncomfortable. I own the house we live in. It's me, him, and another female roommate. He hasn't pestered her because she is black, and he has already told me he is not racist, he is just not attracted to black women. Honestly, I'm just annoyed with him at this point, more than worried about him doing something to me. But you all are starting to scare me, lol. I'm struggling with mental health and he knows it. I just want to be drama-free and stress-free in my own house, and he is adding to it. I really don't understand why he'd go out of his way to tell the OP he's not attracted to black women. Seems like this guy might not be the most well-adjusted person socially. Not a surprise after this crap with the flowers. I feel like I can make the whole video from this comments section. Haha, I had one of these. Things came to a head when I had female friends over for a movie night. He barged into my space without knocking and just plunked down to watch the movie with us, never asking if it was okay if he joined. The next morning when I saw him, I asked if in the future he could text me before coming into my space. I said I was planning to start dating soon and might have a guy over and didn't want to create awkward situations. He lost his fucking mind and told me I couldn't have guys over, I wasn't allowed, and if I tried to do it he couldn't live there anymore. I owned the house and was renting a room to him, so I took a deep breath and said as calmly as I could, "So you feel you cannot live here if I have guys over as guests?" He said yes, exactly. I said then clearly you cannot live here, so please take this as your 30-day notice, and left the room. Began the formal eviction process immediately. He was gone 30 days later, but the insane texts he sent me that day freaked me the fuck out. He'd been living there for less than 2 months, managed to get that attached despite the fact that I'd kept myself very distant and didn't interact much beyond hello, how are you, mundane conversations when we interacted in the common space, kitchen and laundry room. Also, the audacity of telling your landlord roommate that she can't do something in her own fucking house. I had a friend whose very new, nice guy, traditional protective male boyfriend moved into the house she owned, and I begged her to get him to sign something and pay rent, which thankfully she did, although she felt bad about it. Within 3 months, he was calling it his house, not even theirs, and saying when she had his baby, she wouldn't be working outside the home. Cost her only one lawyer's letter to evict him because of what he'd previously signed, but it still cost her £100. Could have been horrific as he tried to claim the house was partly his. Entitlement was insane, and this stuff escalates badly. I only wish I'd been taught red flags. I had a roommate who did something like this after a couple of months of living with him. He knew from the very start that there were absolutely no romantic feelings for him, but I guess he thought I would grow to have them. He never tried the flowers thing or even said anything face to face, just sent me a long message on Discord from his room while in the middle of a game, professing his love and how living with me, knowing he can't have me, was driving him to suicide. I was gone within 3 days. Nope. Oh my fucking god, I was in the same exact situation with my previous roommate. He caught feelings because I was nice to him, like offering him a ride to work as me wanting to date him. He started buying me inappropriate gifts and wrote a poem about me. He would eavesdrop on me when I was on the phone and would send me these nasty messages whenever I spoke to any male friends of mine. It was so stressful. When I told him I wasn't interested in him like that, he tried to guilt trip me, gaslight me, etc. I should probably post all the messages he sent me on here because they're really similar to yours. I finally had to kick him out because he just wouldn't stop. I literally had to angrily snap on him to get my point across that I was not into him and I wanted him out. I feel for you, OP. It's extremely frustrating when they just don't get why their actions are inappropriate. God, I guess this must be a common thing. Does anyone watching have any crazy stories about roommates being nice guys to them? Or girls, either way. In my defense, I did announce the room on Craigslist as female roommate wanted. We texted for days before he told me he was a male, and at this point I thought he was harmless. Holy shit, this guy just gets better the more you hear about him. Or worse, I guess. What a predator. I guess we'll read one more post and then call it a day. Gotta do Easter things, like day drinking. Then there are women who claim they want a good man and that they deserve a good man. But honestly, seeing who they've dated in the past and how they treat the good man in their lives, it makes me believe they don't deserve a good man. They don't know how to treat and handle one, because who they claim they want and who they end up dating are two opposite ends of the spectrum. And here's a differing thing between some men and women when they're dating someone problematic. Men are quick to cut it off because we don't need or want that kind of energy in our lives. If you disturb our peace and are crazy, we out. We can find better. But some women will make up every excuse in the book to still put up with that jackass that they're dating for God knows what reason. It's clear that they cause nothing but problems and stress, and yet the woman doesn't leave. And when they do leave and a good man comes in to offer better, the woman doesn't take it. They're not interested. Despite claiming they want a man who's caring and funny and romantic, and all this, there is a man in your life that will do this for you without having to ask. And yet you're not interested. Yeah, they want a specific guy that they're into with those traits, genius. Not just the first dick to walk up to them. Anyway, it's about all the time I have for you today. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like the video, please give it a like. If you have something to say, make sure you let me hear it in the comments. I'll be here reading them while the video's new. And subscribe for more similar content. Also, of course, big thanks to my awesome patrons who are helping me make ends meet. It's a huge help. I'm not done working yet here. I have some more videos coming up soon. Happy Easter. Have a great day, everyone, and be careful who you let move into your house.